Hey everyone, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Gord.
And we're the Fuji guys. And today we're going to go through some macro photography.
Yeah, I have the 60mm f2.4 mounted on the X-E3.
And I have here the new 80mm macro 2.8 mounted here on the X-T20.
So we're going to go out, take some pictures, show you some of the differences between these two lenses, and hopefully get some great shots from today.
And so if you want to learn more, hey, stick around.
So when you're working with macro photography, one of the nice things to make the lighting a little bit more dramatic is to take the flash off of the camera. And to do that, there's a couple of options, including using a corded option. Anything that works with the Canon OCE3 will actually work within the Fuji system with any of our X-series cameras. So when you're working, you can actually move the flash to a number of different locations, have a bit of fun with it, and be able to practice and try the different options within there. Works really well when you're working with macro photography, so at that point you can capture some really dramatic lighting depending on the subject you're working with.
One of the really nice parts about the 80mm macro is that it's stabilized. It gives you up to 5 stops of stabilization on 4 different axes, whether that's shooting in photos or in videos. So that's a really cool feature. That's one of the ones I really am looking forward to, because it's actually the first prime that we've stabilized as well.
If you have a macro lens, or even if you don't have a macro lens and you want to get a little closer to your subject, you can pick up one of the extension tubes. There's a couple of different lengths that are available. They actually go in between the camera and the lens, and that'll actually allow you to be able to go a little bit closer to your subject to be able to capture those images a lot closer.
The 80mm macro, one of the great advantages to this one is that it actually allows you to also use the teleconverters, whether it's the 1.4 or the 2-time teleconverter. They're completely compatible. Another benefit of the teleconverters is that you can get further away from your subject so as not to scare that subject when you're photographing them.
Video on some of the tips and tricks on macro photography with the Fujifilm lenses. I really enjoyed using the X-T2 with the 80mm lens. It was great having to be able to do those handheld shots without having to worry about using a tripod.
And I gotta say how light this 60mm is with the XE3. It is amazing to work with. Nice and easy, I don't feel tired at all.
A lot of fun today.
It was a lot of fun.
Hey, if you'd like to see some more tips and tricks on this, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to also follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, and like us on Facebook. Until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Gord.
And we're the Fuji guys.